Hello there, laddies. This is Cool Groove Gaming with another addition to Kinlaig on Farming Simulator 25. And you're wondering, why are you back at the dealership? Good question. It's also a reason why we have 182,000 pounds instead of roughly just over 100, uh, give or take. I had a mod called Mowing and Baling, and it is bugged on this map. I could not start my tractor. I could not get out of said tractor. It wouldn't even show the odometer. So I canceled the contract, gave me the money because obviously I would have done it if I could have done it. And it cost me $1,700 too, so I refunded my money, gave me my thing. And I finished those other contracts we were in the middle of doing in the last episode, and as you saw in the thumbnail, it says contracts galore. I want to do another couple contracts and start having a decent amount of money to uh, um, buy me a Harvester. And I did my homework and I discovered that there is a mod, like I thought there was, that will allow you to use combine harvesters to harvest green beans and peas. And before you say that's cheating, it is not. According to our boy Sock's Way Up, there is a there are people who do harvest that in real life, peas and green beans with said harvesters. And I'm trying to get my tractor and trailer to go there. And I'm going to get this. I'll get there. They're going. All right, let's put this on the header. And when we get the computer to start harvesting the field 19, we will figure out what we can afford. Um, I got to heading right here. Got ourselves a nice little case of HI here. Decent little tractors. They're not very common around my neck of the woods. Obviously, we still have John Deere still reigns supreme somewhat in America, but between where I live and the city of Grand Rapids, I have seen dealers with cloths. I think I've seen a couple Massies. Um, and New Holland. I haven't seen very many cases, and believe me, I have been looking. Um, so I did have a little falling out with John Deere when they got it set up as a semi monopoly to where only their mechanics can work on John Deere equipment, costing our farmers more money than what they can, some of them can afford. I did not like that. and they were starting to get political. And I didn't like that either. So, speaking of things, as our AI can't drive, I posed a question. There's a wall there, and he's just going. Um, I'll come back for you, bud. Um, I posed the question: were there any collectibles on this map? And I was correct. There are 12. It's the theme of like a message in a bottle. There's ruins, shipwrecks, and stuff like that, and a castle. Gotta figure out where that castle is. I haven't seen it yet. As I drive over an ancient wall. All right, let's put that there. All right, you saw that, right? It just. Oh, come on. There we go. Whew. All right, get the computer started on that. Fire the driver here. Back her up. Come through here. All right, so get this over to where he's ready to collect said harvest. Then we are going to go into the catalog of harvesters and see what we can get. We don't really have a big field, so we don't need a massive. And our funds are limited. So shut the engine off here and let's go to harvest this. All right. And as you can see, I'm actually pointing to the screen, but I'm not using a camera. Peas are now part of our harvest. All right. We can afford something bigger than these ancient colossus. Um, do the um this Massey Ferguson for 105. This is a unrealistic one. Try to well, this is two, and I'm clicking on it to see what does this do. Oh, it gives you a million capacity compared to 8,000. And this one basically the same thing. This is a 4,900 capacity. But we're remember that just because we can afford this, what can we do about the said headers? The Massey header is 2830. Um, that's 309. Oh, but still too massive. So, what? The TARDIS, we got 20. 25, 30. What we'll do is we'll get this TARDIS. All right, so the engine setup 85. It's 250 horses. All right, We could do the 400, which will give us 25 kilometers. Either one gives us 25 kilometers per hour, whereas this one's a 400 horse. That puts us at 104. And normal capacity, which is 8,000. Medium capacity, 80,000. Let's go with that. It's realistic-ish. It may only have, lets us do one what's the word I'm looking for? One one pass where we don't have to keep unloading and stopping. Let's see, what color do we want it? Let's go shooting orange. Ooh, no. That's the same color, rim color. That will go orange. There you go. All right, let's buy it. And then we're going to get, our said. Get our header. And because we are in a European country with small streets, we need a trailer. As I pause to take a sip. All right. Header trailers. We will take what? Let's do this one. So we got our trailer. Let's see if that even fits. We may have bought a too big of a trailer, but if we did, when we get bigger fields, we can not have to worry about getting another header trailer. So we don't. All right. So that fits. Let's connect. That's too bad that we couldn't have done the stack orange too. And the cab. All right, so my path to our field will be a left. And we'll, oh, got the tractor. We'll also need to purchase a trailer. And because, let me pull over so I'm not blocking traffic. We're going to need, we're going to go ahead and get this one. And 25 million. So that should be enough. Yeah, good enough. There we go. So we got our trailer, we got a tractor. All right. And we're down to 25 pounds. 25 pounds, 25,000 pounds. All right. But we have reached our goal of having um, a combine harvester. It's not too big. Um, yes, we tweaked it a little bit just for time efficiency because we don't have a silo. We will have to sell it immediately. And then we'll need to get a plow or a cultivator and seeder to prepare for the next year's crop. We'll probably start off with a planter, no seeder. The one that doesn't let you do cotton, sunflower seeds, and stuff like that. I think. So let me see here. You look at the map here. Where am I? All right, so I got to hang it right as I go over a fence. There we go. Didn't need super strength. All right. So other things that we still need to do is discover fishing. Um, and try that out. Then we'll do we'll get ourselves a normal vehicle and do some sightseeing and see if we can't discover any collectibles. Now, I saw some graffiti on walls. That would have been a cool collectible, but uh, I wasn't asked. So, since this thing is a slow mowing vehicle, I'm gonna pause, get this up to our farm, go check on our contract, and still collect some other contracts. And I realized we're at 0.5 speed instead of the normal 5 speed. So we'll be back. All right, we're back, and so the AI is stupid. Giant still needs to fix that. I sent this set destination to the field, and it stopped at an intersection and told me it was unreachable. So yeah, we got another harvest here that we're doing. Um, it was like 40,000 pounds. So, and then I found out the hard way that we need a new tractor because the trailer that I bought, when you connect it to our current tractor, the rear wheels don't even touch. So, shut that off. Let's see what we can do. Is there anything on sale? That should do it. It's 80. 80. 171. 140. 27,000. That's 146 horses. We may buy that deer. Let's sell our current tractor and then buy that deer. All right, there it is. Sell for 15.5. Puts us at 41. 2. Making sure, yeah, that's 200. Yeah, that's, you can't afford that one. So that's pick up this 40 series. Um, it's it says 112 horses, an extra 10 puts us at, you could do, okay, so we got 112, 124, 146. So let's do this one for 5. Put the John Deere's on it. Standard US, rear twin US, rear twin wheels, forestry, wide, standard, rear twins, uh, forestry, wide tires, standard US. I guess that's what we're gonna do. Ooh, EU, U2, U3, U4. Let's do U4. No forestry. John Deere. All right, so even though it lets us do a US, EU configuration, it won't let us do US tires. But we have 41.2. This is 37.9. Let's get it. Sits us down to 383. 3,300 pounds. And let's pick up our very clashing trailer. And there we go. So we have our used 40 series with our Titan trailer to where with our Titan harvester to where we can do those peas without, we should be able to do that in one go. And I am going the wrong way. This needs to go this way over to our farm. Oh, and I accidentally did it without paying attention. Because I have our harvester, we are no longer leasing combines to harvest. So we will be using our equipment from now on after these two farms. As soon as I get across the bridge, we'll go check on those two. And I think since we're about almost 25 minutes in, we will find a bridge and go fishing. Because we need to eat. And then when we go fishing, I will increase the harvest speed. All right, so we're sitting right here at the bottom of the hill. He's at 78%. And they're at 70%. I couldn't tell if that was a girl or a man. So, yeah. So we got that going. Rana. Okay. Your name. So let's get back to this tractor. We'll get out. And we'll jump on this rock. Oops. I knew I. Okay, so I gotta hit LB and do it. All right, so cast rod. Wait. We're waiting, we're waiting, we're waiting, we're waiting, we're waiting. We're waiting some more. I don't know. We can't move. Oh, yeah, we can. Oh, beat hook. All right. By holding and releasing the input, you can move the hook up and down. Control real strength B. Okay. Ah, uh, 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 uh. Come on, come on, come on. There's got to be an easier way to do this. Well done. You caught a trout. Do you want to release it or sell it for £100? Well, since it's our first one, I will keep it and sell it. And we're sitting on. All right. Now that we know to do. Oh, if Rhinos is full, let's go relieve them of their payload. And we caught our first fish. Sweet. But if you're still watching, I appreciate it. Thank you for watching, sticking with it. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do that. Hit that like button. If you think I'm crazy and weird, that'd be great. So I'm gonna go ahead and change this back to 5. If I, Here we go. There we go. Go back to 5. There we go. That's on 5. We're still unloading on this. This is a pretty decent sized trailer because we're at 55% off of 2 dumps. Let's follow him along until the end of this row. And we'll go check on the other harvester. All right, let me get out of his way so he can do his thing. Stay closer to here. And he is full. Let's start him back up. And we'll need to whip it in a circle so we can let him finish this row as we follow along. Because these are fairly large trailers, we can go a couple loads before we can actually have to worry about dumping it. Because I'm pretty positive both of them are going to that's oat and this is wheat. So yeah, we're probably definitely going to 2 different drop points. So we'll wait till it's full and go to where it needs to go. This is just the first load and it's almost halfway done. So leave that there for now. All right, let's finally get this up. Whose case? Oh, okay, they're not blocked. All right, let's get him to our property. Now we're at 30 minutes. What do I want to do? I want to see that castle, but I also need to hurry up and get this over. Man, I talk about a pain in her rear not being it. Oh, gotta watch the road. I want to be able to find a collectible while we're on camera and seeing how much we get for finding it, if we get anything for finding it. So, let's get to the top of the hill. Field 19's at 69%. Nice. 23 is at 42. Nice. So those two fields are almost done. And oh my word. That's a steep hill that all of a sudden I just could not get to the top of. Alrighty, so we're almost to our field, and then we're going to go to the map and see if we cannot find the castle or a ship. Yeah, I know where one is, and I didn't stop to see if there's anything in it. So once we get up here, we'll pull over right here. Stop, turn it off, get out. Alright, so when we were doing those last contracts over here, there is a boat right there. So let's go visit field 7 and run over here real quick. I'm 90% positive I saw a wrecked fishing boat right there. And let's see if we can find a collectible. Either way, this will mark the end of this video. And we found it. Okay, L to collect. Here I am, Captain. I am called now, entrusted with a fine ship and a finer crew, ready to sail beyond the known waters. Strange feeling holding the helm like wearing someone else's boots. They fit, but I'm not yet sure whose footprints I meant to follow in this expedition. Then again, no one leaves footprints on the sea. Tomorrow we set sail, not for trade, no, but for discovery. There's talk of unrecorded currents, lights that flicker where no lanterns hang, and beasts no nets ever hauled aboard. In the deepest depths, our employer is hungry for answer. Aye, same as us. Let the sea reveal what's kept hidden, and we'll put names to the nameless. But first I need to know the names of my crew. The ship sails better when her people aren't strangers. Chapters 1 of 12. Close. And we didn't collect, there is new money to be had. And I don't say anything else on board. That is a fancy camera on there. That we're in our ship. That's not ours, but yeah. So this has been your boy Cool Groove. We have found our first of 12 collectibles. then let's see if we can't find some more. Until next time, I'll see you later.